Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is attacking the recent highs, so that's pretty cool. That's currently in line with the overall forecast here of one more high in wave C of 5, as explained in detail. in detail in the recent videos. It's not confirmed, obviously, until we break out, but as I mentioned already in the last few videos, if we get a break above the 70,320 level here, this swing high, we have at least most likely a bit of an increase in upside momentum, and we've seen that already. Now, obviously, we need that continued upside momentum. I don't have a very reliable micro count, but what I shared with you in the last videos was maybe if this indeed is a C wave to the upside that's unfolding, this here could be a wave 1. The pullback here on Sunday could be a wave 2, maybe a wave 3 unfolding right now. It looks a bit like that. Then a wave 4 and a wave 5. And ideally we get to 72 to 73K based on what I see right now. And that could wrap up this entire B wave rally that started on the 20th of March down here. And obviously nothing changed. So we haven't broken below support and we haven't really broken above the recent highs, but because we are holding support and we're holding the Friday low, upside continuation is preferred at the moment, and we can see the price is sort of following that forecast at the moment. First indication that we are breaking down and maybe something different is going on, like for example a triangle, would be a break now below today's low, which formed at 69,580. And a break below the Friday low would cause a bit of a reinterpretation of the chart. I would then assume that probably the wave 4 is still unfolding, okay? But ideally that doesn't happen because it would lead to quite a protracted and extended wave 4. But what I could see potentially is some kind of a triangle that's developing. I wouldn't rule that out because in a wave 4, triangles like to form. You see, we have a pretty clear triangle pattern that's forming here. That could be wave 4, okay? So I just want to mention that still though, I would say at the moment, the support regions remain relevant. Don't know, I see I've run out of space here, but yeah, basically 69K is the upper support area and the lower support area goes all the way down to basically 66.7K, yeah? So still two support areas. We're forming a triangle. As long as we're staying within the triangle boundaries, we could see a little bit more sideways action over the next few days. So just want to make sure that that's clear. It's impossible to say if a triangle will form or not, but it's something to observe. And for example, it's possible that this wave 4 unfolds as a triangle. We just need to think about how exactly possibly A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. This could be a D wave now and maybe one more higher low and then we go. So again, you know, important is just that we don't break below 69K anymore, even in a triangle count. And against that level, one more high is, yeah, basically still expected, okay? So whatever the micro count exactly is, but as I always say, the micro count is not so important. It is much more important to understand what the relevant key levels are. And we get these through the wave count, but you can get, for example, 3 to 4 different wave counts into this, but the key levels would be the same. So therefore, they don't really matter so much. For now, the focus can be on higher still. And I think we could see a little bit more volatility come in sort of very shortly because we have obviously daily candle close, I mean, that's common, but then weekly candle close and monthly candle close. I think all of that will be quite interesting. This is sideways consolidation. There is currently no evidence for a substantial top that has formed. And because we're holding support, I still focus on higher. And the whole structure just would look best with one more high. And that could form, as I said, it could wrap up this wave 5 of C of B, this B wave that started on the 20th of March, or the third wave in the white count, which is a more bullish interpretation. So even if we form that one more high, I will be able to offer you still another support area for trend continuation for a fifth wave to form. But I wouldn't expect it to hold necessarily. I would expect the C wave to the downside to play out. But we want to be prepared for both scenarios. Therefore, I will still offer a support area that can be watched for direct upside trend continuation. So that would be within a diagonal pattern then, yeah. Even though I might change the diagonal a little bit, I'm just thinking about it, because the way I've got it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While that is from a Fibonacci point of view absolutely acceptable, this third wave here, what I don't like about it is that this move up would be a 5-wave move, so it would rather be the A wave of the third wave, I think. But that doesn't make a great difference now. I'm just saying if it is a diagonal, I might shift all of that higher. And then, yeah, why not do it now? And then, because the wave 1 is an ABC, so the wave 3 needs to be an ABC as well. So it could be that this here would then form the A wave of 3. We could then get a B wave of 3. And the C wave of 3 would follow a little later. And I think that is the more reasonable, the more likely diagonal count. But at the moment, there is no evidence for this diagonal. Anyway, I just want to mention that it is a possibility. And the next move up could complete either the B wave or the A wave in the third wave of the diagonal. But the yellow count is preferred. So I just want to be very, very clear about that. So that should give you everything actually that you need to know. What I will do though is to make the chart a little bit clearer. I will move these labels to the left hand side so we don't have everything here on the right hand side. And then yeah, also just to take out the level we don't need anymore so that the chart gets a little clearer. I want to tidy it up a bit. Okay, one always want to keep your charts clean. This has become a bit of a mess already, but that's due to the that's due to the messy structure anyway that we've seen. Yeah. Okay, so let's take out the ones that we don't need, and then we have a nice chart again. But I think levels should be clear. Next upside targets should be clear. I talked about them in the last video as well. So sort of the 72 to 73K region would be ideal. But one more high is basically, it's just one more high needed to complete this structure. One more high above the 28th, 27th of March high, which was formed here around 71,700. But if we now get a rejection and then form a higher low, that's our triangle pattern. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.